Hello friends, I am homeopath R.S. Saini. Today I am at a natural habitat preservation park which is in Pennsylvania in USA. The flora and fauna is being preserved here and the wildlife is also preserved in a beautiful way. I'm enjoying this evening in this very park which is very rejuvenating to walk in the same. I thought to share with you certain emotions which become very intense for certain human beings whenever they feel any situation which overwhelms them. There are certain situations in the life of any person which can really affect them on their mental, emotional and physical plane. These situations are further depending upon the sensitivity and susceptibility of each person. Each one of us processes any fearful situation in his or her own way. That depends upon these two things, the susceptibility and sensitivity, which are in different degrees with each human being. Today I am going to share with you 3 emotions which are really killing to any person who is a victim of these or any one of these. The 3 intense emotions which anyone can suffer in any situation are: number 1, fear; number 2, anxiety; number 3 is anguish. I'll explain each one of these further in brief before moving further. First, fear. Fear is an emotion which overtakes the person whenever the object which he is scared of, which is fearful for him, is in his front, is in his sight, or in the front of his eyes. Person is confronting an object with whom he or she is afraid of, is scared or fearful. And in such a situation, the person has the choice of escaping that situation. The second is anxiety. Anxiety is an emotion which is in the womb of future. Something can happen, something bad can happen, something which is anticipatory, something which is not really in real time in front of you, but you are conjecturing something within your mind and within the realms of your mind, which makes you anxiety prone. Something is upcoming, some can happen, so which is a possibility in the future times. The third emotion is anguish. Anguish is an emotion which makes the person totally restless, mentally and physically, internally and externally. The person becomes totally restless. What should I do? What can I do? The person neither can sit nor can stand. It overtakes the mind of the person and overwhelms him in a very great degree. Out of these 3 emotions, I will talk of one, which is fear and fright today. Fear and fright, that shakes our adrenaline. It generates and creates an adrenal response right away of fear and fright, to stay or fly away. In fear and fright, the emotion is coming according to our sensitivity and susceptibility, as I explained earlier. Any happening, any situation, any news, or any sight, for example, the sight of a ghastly accident, that creates an impression on our mind which we cannot forget. And such emotions of fear and fright, if they travel deep down into our psyche, they do not at all leave us free mentally and emotionally. Whenever a person encounters hears, listens, or sees something of the same nature which created that fear or fright, maybe years ago, months ago, the same memory of that particular fear and fright gets fresh in the mind of the person, and person shakes with fear. In order to handle such emotions which originate from fear and fright, we have a remedy, ACONITUM NAPELUS. This remedy in homeopathy belongs to the plant kingdom. ACONITUM is a remedy which is called as a acute remedy to treat the problems, to treat the diseases, but ACONITUM has the potential to cure even the chronic diseases also. The ACONITUM person is so much fear and fright ridden that he develops a fear of death, a fear of immediate death, a fear of imminent death. Death presentiment is the main symptom of ACONITUM NAPELUS. The person who is having these fear and fright at the back of his or her mind even predicts, professes the date of and time of and the day of his or her death. I'll die after 10 days, die after 15 days, I'll die after 1 month, I'll die after 2 months. So these bad emotions which are originating from fear and fright of any kind can make the person so much overwhelmed with fear that he predicts even the time, the day and month of his or her death. ACONITUM NAPELUS is a remedy which balances the person who is shaken badly out of such fears and fright. That this remedy reassures the person, I am okay, I am all right. The adrenaline rush thus comes down, and at the same time the person feels that I was just unnecessarily scared of. And ACONITUM NAPELUS is a remedy of the kind which wants reassurance. ACONITUM NAPELUS patients who belong to this remedy will ask for the assurance of the physician. If the physician tells them, don't worry, everything else is going to be fine, you will be okay, don't worry, the ACONITUM person feels balanced. This reassurance is a kind of big passport to the ACONITUM patient to feel free of all fears and frights which he has faced or is facing in one's life. So friends, whenever you have a patient in your clinic who is fear and fright ridden, ask him the questions as to how it started, when this fear started happening, what is behind this, what is the cause of your fear which is troubling you on and at present. If you go to the cause, the effect will be cured. Cause and effect are interlinked. Nothing happens without any cause. There are reasons tied somewhere. And in homeopathy, we have to look for those reasons which are instrumental in creating any problem. Maybe it is mental, maybe it is physical, maybe it is emotional. So, through this video, what I am trying to stress is that always listen to the patient and ask the person questions so as to reach deep down to the causative factors. Why, when, where, how. These are the 4 pillars on which homeopathic prescription is staying and standing. I hope you have gained from this video, and try to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you get the videos to listen whichever we upload in future. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, thanks.